Previously on Up at Noon.
Oh, hey guys, thanks for coming. Listen, Greg's not here because we fired him because he's super overweight. No one thinks he's funny and no one watches Up at Noon. So, we're also canceling Up at Noon.
What? You're canceling Up at Noon? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, actually I am. April Fools. I was kidding about that part.
Jeez, I love this guy. Were you joking about the other parts about Greg being overweight and the show not being funny?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Up at Noon. Sorry to get your hopes up about us being canceled, but if people are willingly watching Oreo reviews on the internet, ain't no way this show is ever going off the air. So, for like 60 weeks now, I've been telling you we have a great show, but today we have the greatest show. Brian Altano is here to talk about people being pissed off about the violence in Walking Dead, and Michael Winslow, the comedian you know and love for movies such as Spaceballs and Police Academy, is here to use his magic mouth on me. That came out wrong. First, the news you care about. Sorry. Today's random printout, like 14 March Madness brackets that Colin did not pick up because Colin hates the environment. The cast for the Ninja Turtles and Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles movie reboot have been announced, and it turns out they are completely unknown actors. Now this begs the question, guys, why not just get Corey Feldman and Corey Haim to reprise their roles? Makes $1 million, writes itself. Moving on into, what? Oh, okay, sorry, word from the producers. This just in, Corey Feldman hasn't worked professionally on anything of any significance in years, so he's out of the picture. Now, Nintendo, what? Oh, sorry. Actually, Corey Haim, never in the original Ninja Turtles movie. Slight correction on our part there. Our apologies. We'll fix that in post. But wait, what? Oh, sorry. This just in. Corey Haim is dead. Drug overdose 2010. Not going to be in the movie. It's a pretty big mistake. We don't fact check. Sorry, but okay. Anyway, what? Really? Oh, sorry, this just in, and this is actual news. Megan Fox will be playing April O'Neil in Michael Bay Ninja Turtles. Who gives a shit about this movie anymore? Doesn't matter who the turtles are gonna be. Our childhood has been shit on by Michael Bay. A giant turtle shit on little versions of us. Rest in peace, Corys. Leading up to the reveal of Battlefield 4, EA has been creating a series of 6-second-long Vine videos to promote its upcoming Call of Duty killer. Now, not to be outdone, we've got the exclusive first Vine teaser for the next Call of Duty title, codenamed Call of Duty Ghost. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Ghost? Yeah. That's what I like to hear. Let's see it. We let it go longer than 6 seconds because we like Swayze. Suck it, EA. Moving right along. Now, I don't know about you guys. I've been playing this BioShock Infinite, and it's absolutely rocked my world. After 4 years, tens of millions of dollars in development resources, I have to say on behalf of Up at Noon, congrats to the team at Irrational. You have shipped a superb product. But the world of video games, it goes on. And this week, I need a palate cleanser of sorts, as I think thin people call it. What could follow up a Game of the Year contender? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our new Up at Noon segment, 1 week later. Okay, so again, what could follow up Game of the Year contender? 1 week later, it is Super Black Bass 3D. Super Black Bass 3. Okay, let's see how they stack up here now. BioShock Infinite has the incredibly detailed city of Columbia. It is full of dangerous enemies and one of the best stories in video game history. Super Black Bass 3D has an empty ocean and a guy in a boat trying to spend the day away from his wife. 1 week later. BioShock Infinite has amazing new vigors, which are new powers that your characters can inject and wield to take down armies of, robotic killers and giant bird people, and sometimes battle with your own dark and twisted past. Super Black Bass 3D has you sticking a worm on your finger while trying to do a hook, because you don't know what the tackle box is. BioShock Infinite has amazing characters like Booker DeWitt, Elizabeth, and the evil Comstock. Super Bass 3D has amazing characters like the fish. And in the rock and the weeds, you're always getting caught. They're like enemies, like Goomba. So f the fishing game. Play BioShock Infinite one more time. Tell Ken Levine you love him. All right, the official Wolverine movie poster has been revealed, and it is awful. Now, I'm a big comic guy. I know a lot of people out here love the comics. If you don't believe me, take a look at it. Here it is. Awful. I mean, if you could just sell a movie by poorly photoshopping somebody surrounded by things they've been battling for their entire life, my movie would make millions. The Photoshop, that was great. They put forks in my hands. And finally, AMC's phenomenal Walking Dead wrapped up season 3 last night, and wow, did not see the ending coming. Talk about, a shocking conclusion. But for many, the zombie deaths have become far too gruesome, causing activist groups to demand that the show is censored even more before airing on cable television. For more on that, here's violent television activist Brian Altano. Brian!
Thanks, Greg. Listen, as a concerned father, television is a sacred landscape where our children's virgin eyes and ears must be separated from... Holy shit! Is that Michael Winslow?
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah, it's Michael Winslow. He's, our guest this week.
He's our guest? Are you kidding me?
No.
Why am I talking about the Walking Dead? This is amazing. Greg, do you know what time it is?
Brian, is it game show time?
Greg, it's game show time. That's right. It's time for Winslow's or Draw. Starring Michael Winslow. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Winslow's or Draw. I'll never get used to saying that. The game that has no rules whatsoever, except for we get Michael Winslow here to make sound effect noises based on these cards that this fat idiot hasn't read, and he has to guess what those noises are. Ready to play?
Yeah! I knew we should have written this script. It wasn't until we were right here and there was nothing in the prompt.
You can even play along at home.
He's going to throw me into the bus.
Eat a lot of pizza and wings.
Okay, that's not why I don't know what's on the cards.
Okay, well, you can still do that at home anyway. Michael, are you ready to play?
Of course.
Okay, here we go. The first card is...
The first one is...
Don't read it.
All right, that's a good one. He broke the alarm clock.
Yeah!
A broken alarm clock! Holy crap!
He's that good.
He's
that good.
Nice work.
All right.
All right, I'm going to warn you, these they get a little tougher each time.
Well, you wrote them all, so I'm sure they get very perverted and weird, too.
Why would that be a thing? Number 2. Don't read the card.
We can't tell you until you hear it. You've got noon.
It's a dial-up modem.
Yes! A 56K modem. This is amazing. Wow. All right, now we've entered the F you Greg round.
Oh, God damn it.
How's this one looking? Can you do this?
All right, so I want. It started off as just a motorcycle crash, but then it was clearly a video game. So now we're in a video game motor. Excitebike crash.
Getting warmer.
Excitebike 64 crash.
No, one more guess.
Trials HD crash.
Wrong. It's Pac-Man dies in a motorcycle accident.
What the f, Brian?
It's like the easiest thing. I mean, clearly you heard the motorcycle. And you heard Pac-Man dying.
He doesn't even have legs or arms. How is he driving the motorcycle?
Writes itself. He doesn't have legs. How's he walking around?
Oh, say Jack would say bankrupt, brother.
Thank you, Michael Winslow, for your support.
All right, this one's a little easier since you're so terrible at this game all of a sudden.
Sure.
Actually, you might like this one.
Oh, he's gonna love this one.
Yeah, perverted, I knew it.
Hello, big boy. Cigarette?
So, you're at like a XXX Dave and Buster's, and you're playing that game where the horses race, and you're putting in your things, but then the lady comes over, she puts her arm around you, she wants to go upstairs. So you say, well, I have a girlfriend, I can't do that. But she's like, come on, big boy. And you're like, all right. I mean, what happens?
It's not a whole movie.
Sorry.
No, that's your night out.
Oh, sorry.
Big
Give
cheese.
him a clue.
You, Michael Winslow.
It's Donkey Kong in a porno movie. Come on. Jesus. You spelled it out for him. Ridiculous. Unbelievable.
I got it, Brian. I didn't do well.
You're just really bad at this game. It's really disappointing. It's not like we get Michael Winslow here all the time. Next week we're going to try this and we'll be like, "Boo!" You'll be like, I don't even know what that is.
I feel like Mel Brooks in a bad movie.
Next card. Next one. I was going to
do
say
it fast.
now he's mad at me. Okay, you got this one. Yeah, he does. You can't get better than that. That is spot on.
All right, so this guy comes home from work and kicks in his bedroom door, starts shooting at Donald Duck, who's having sex with his wife.
Why has there got to be sex in this, you sick Jesus, what's wrong with you?
What was it? What was it really?
Donald Duck robbing a bank.
Damn it.
Jeez. Can't he do that without having sex with anybody?
He doesn't wear pants.
What is it, a sperm bank?
All right, Brian. I think it's probably about time to wrap this one up if that's all we got in the
All
tank.
right, last one.
Last
Pick
one.
one of these. Your choice.
Winslow's choice. On Winslow's
Guy?
or draw.
Okay, here we go. Last one, guys. Make it count.
Hey! Well, I did. I tell you what. Good morning. What's the crack? I tell you what we're gonna do then. I kind of figured we'd have a Guinness or have something together. Bonjour, encore. I would love a Guinness. I would love to have one with you. It would be good kung fu.
All right.
All right. It's
Careful.
I know. Yeah. you laid it out here for me to go awry. It's an Irish guy, and he's in a bar, and he's gonna have a drink with like Bruce Lee or someone from a kung fu movie.
Close enough, judges.
What was it?
Irish guy versus Chinese guy.
First?
Yes!
There was no fighting. They were just
That
gonna
was
have a game.
f***ing awesome.
The majority. You got the majority.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the last episode of Winslow's or Draw, starring Michael Winslow and my friend Greg Miller.
Speaking of Michael Winslow, Greg Way, Michael Winslow's here to talk about the game he's working on. As I live and breathe, Michael Winslow. How are you?
How are you, man?
I'm good. Thank
Good
you
to
for
see
coming. Holy shit, you're Michael Winslow, and you're sitting right here on a day-to-day basis. How
Holy
often?
I'm on this show.
How does that? I'm so sorry you've fallen this far.
It's all right. It's been fun to watch.
On a day-to-day basis, how many times are you stopped and somebody goes, "Holy shit, Michael Winslow"?
I get that, but in multiple languages.
Yeah.
I guess you're that fella make them noises, ain't you?
And then you immediately turn and run.
Yeah, I do. Well, actually, I was in Australia, and the guy goes, Roy, g'day, mate. Excuse me, Mr. Murphy. And when they wake into Australia, I said, that's funny. Yeah, you think I'm donkey. And then me, Chris Tucker said, yeah, man, you sound like me, man.
And then that guy ran away scared.
Yeah,
This is how interactions go. Either you run or they flee.
But you know what? I'm glad people actually pay attention and folks come over and say hello, man, because it's been great. Great career.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Everybody knows you from Police Academy.
And Spaceballs at Mel Brooks.
There you go.
Yeah, I was the left ball. So it's fun being on the left, I guess.
Yeah. When did you know you were touched? You were special. When did that happen?
Just now.
How did it all start for you, as far as like making voices and then making that into a career?
Always. I kind of figured this was going to be something important. We're talking about 19, somewhere around there.
Yeah. Okay.
So I decided, you know what? I don't want to be everybody else. Why? At least I have something that's individual.
Right.
So it's just been an imaginary friend for me. So it goes with me everywhere I go. And when I get in trouble, it's never there.
But how does that work? I made voices and stuff too, and I got put in special classes. I didn't get to go be in movies and stuff. Like, how did you? So was it trying to be a comedian first, and then the voices were supplementary to that, or was it vice versa?
It was a little bit of both. I had the same problem you did, except I got hit with. Did you get any of that?
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Why?
Every noise. If I hear another.
Your family was good sports.
Oh, very, very, very good. It's the school. I got in trouble with that because fingernails on the chalkboard, that's what the chalk sounded like.
Yeah.
Not
And
cool.
so you wanted to cover it up whenever you could?
And the dog on the desk. They hated that.
I bet they would. That doesn't go over well with the people of power.
Only thing though, never do it in front of animals. Okay. They bite.
They think you're challenging them.
Oh, sure.
What have you been bitten by?
Everything.
Everything.
Everything. Doing a dog noise in front of a dog will encourage the dog to bite you. It'll encourage the cat to scratch you. Make sure the tiger is in the cage. That's a trick. Make sure it's in the cage before you pull a life of pie. And that noise is.
All right, so you're here for GDC, the Game
Yes, sir.
Developers Conference.
Yes, sir.
What game are you a part of?
First of all, make some noise for GDC. Make some noise in the house.
If you don't know, Games Developers Conference, all the game developers in the world come together. They do these panels. They learn from each other. They network. They figure out what's going on, and what's inside this PlayStation 4 and whatnot, and what's the hot new mobile business and all this jazz.
And then they say to each other, See, they got it. See, they know what's up.
There's a lot of high-level humor here today. But your game.
Wizard Ops.
Wizard Ops.
Yes, and now the second generation of Wizard Ops was in the first generation of Wizard Ops. It's the first video game that's all human noises.
From you.
Everything.
Just you.
Everything.
This is your future then. You figured it out.
I'm gonna make noise games.
The movies. Yeah. This is it.
Well, time flies when you're having none.
Yeah.
And I want to have some fun and be able to do this because I didn't realize that my nerd side said, hey, come on, just do it.
Have you always been into games and stuff?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Ever since.
That was Donkey Kong.
19's film around there.
So, how did you make that transition? Because this isn't your first game you've worked on.
Oh, I've done some cursory things, some stuff for Hanna-Barbera, and a couple of small Disney things, and there've been some cursory things, but this is the first real game, where we had layers and layers and layers and hundreds of sound. So this is 400 or 500 noises. Who knows? It's layer upon layer. I lost track.
Yeah. So how did they come? Did they just come to you and say we have this great idea for a game, or you walked in one day and said, "Hey, I'm Michael Winslow. Here's what I want to make."
I wish I could do that. But they came to me and they said, "Listen, we have something that really it's really interactive and it's now evolved into a multi-platform game. So if you've got an iPhone and your buddy's got a Droid or a Galaxy, you guys can all play on multiple platforms, or the desktop, or the iPad, or the Galaxy. It'll play anything. You can all play together, so you're not limited by format.
Nice.
Not anymore. And you can design each weapon for each army. So this becomes multiple levels of things. This is the first game that really is fully integrated with all
I like
performance.
that. You're using hand motions too.
Your turn. No, watch the camera. Go ahead. Do it again. At which point, hold up your hand. At which point you go, no.
You don't steal Michael Winslow's bit.
It's okay. That was good. See, you just made a noise.
Yeah, I did.
Everybody
just
does it.
screaming.
Everybody makes noises.
I'm used to hearing a lot of screams. What's this guy? What'd you bring over here?
Find out who he is. I think this is the character. This is. Hey, hello, I'm the wizard. Red Fire Wizard. Call me. Hey, call me Wiz, yo. What's up, lad? What up, yo?
Hello, as I live and breathe, Wiz.
Hey. Good to see you, man. Shut up! Jeez. Sir, you had questions about him? What about me, then?
What's your game all about? What kind of game is it?
It's not what you think. Nothing to do with sex. That's what I'm thinking about. This is a game, a challenge. Shall we fly through the air? Shall we have fun? Then you'll do it on Wizard Ops. Ready?
Yeah.
Backpack. And there you go. Your turn.
This is a weird ass up at noon.
Your turn. This ought to be good. Oh, it's me, Cousin McDonald. I see you like working at RG and UKRC. You have a funny hat. I'm Cousin McDonald. That's the voice Greg does. And you keep picking your nose too, man. Now remember, that's magic. Pretty good, man.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
good. Make some noise. That was good. Make some noise. That was good, man.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Good
learning
job.
from you.
Good
learning
job.
from you on the fly.
Good job, man.
So, Wizard Op Tactics strategy, all sorts of devices coming out April.
Coming April.
You got a lot of good stuff coming. What's next for you? You're still touring. You're still being the comedian out there.
We're everywhere from Dubai to South Africa to Scotland.
There you go.
To the UK. We're in just about every country. We're from Slovenia to South Africa. So we're just about every place. And it's been great. I've got michaelwinslow.net is up and operational, and the new channel's coming up. And basically, production is where I'm headed. And I hope that New Line gets, I hope they're able to pull off a Police Academy 8.
Yeah.
So they're working on it now.
You're totally ready for it?
Wish them luck.
I want it. I want it bad. It's time to bring them back. Get the core cast together.
I hope they do. And we had a setback when Bubba Smith passed away a little over a year ago. So they're trying to figure out how best to retool. And I do wish them luck because it would be good to see everybody again. Yeah. We need to be back in everybody's living rooms, and it's just good to see everybody again.
Do you keep in touch with them? Is that I mean I don't
as much as possible.
Yeah.
Everybody's working. Tim Kazarinsky, Mr. Sweetchuck, he's a screenwriter. He wrote some of the World According to Jim episodes with Jim Belushi.
Right.
Let's see, Harris, our nemesis, he was on The Closer with Kira Sedgwick.
Yeah, I see him all the time.
And Major Crimes. So everybody's out and around.
That was hard to see when he started popping up on other shows because I hated him so much.
Yeah, I know.
Harris. I could not deal with it.
But he was great to work with. And I do try to keep up with Hooks and Callahan. That's Marion Ramsey and Leslie Easterbrook. And I'm hearing from everybody once in a while. And Steve Gutenberg, I saw him on Broadway in New York. So
was he begging for change? What was he? Ha! I got him. Gutenberg, you old dog.
That's right. Yeah. But it's been good to see everybody, and I'm hoping we get back together, and if not, we'll find other ways to see you all on the big screen.
Okay, I like the sound of that. That's a good tease. You could do the Police Academy game too. I'm just throwing out ideas here. Call it Academy Police.
You hear that, guys?
Cadet Academy. You get around it. You get around the
Cadetemy.
copyrights. Yeah, there you go. You got it. You know how to do it.
Yeah.
Well, Michael, years ago, I saw you in Columbia, Missouri, and you were fantastic. So,
wow.
There you go.
Oh, Johnny DeMarco's place.
Yeah.
Hey, you're busting my balls over here.
Everyone, I love Michael Winslow, and you should too. MichaelWinslow.net. Wizard Ops Tactics coming out in April. Look for it on your favorite device.
Great game.
Michael, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, man. Oh, good luck and get to number 100, baby.
I will. One day I'll be as good as him. Thank you to Michael Winslow for literally rocking my world, Brian Altano for another game show that made me look dumb, and you, the audience. If you at home want to be in that audience, go.ign.com/upatnoon for details. As always, Brian and I will be answering your comments live the first hour this video is posted on IGN, so make sure you say something nice. We'll be back next Monday at noon, but until then, I'm going back to bed. DaveFenoy.com.